Hi, sir.
Over here, ma'am?
Yeah. Sir, over here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then you can wear this on your wrist.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, sir. You're on bus number 236, yeah? Same for you, ma'am. You're on bus number 236. Okay? Sir, you're on bus number 236. 236. Yeah. Right, sir. Sir, you're on bus number 236. No. Because you're all on the night city tour. And my name is Roger. I'll be your guide for today. Together with me is our Captain Lin. He's going to be with us throughout this evening. Because you're all on our night city tour. Alright, let me just quickly run through the itinerary. What we're going to do today. So from here, we're going to move off to the Marina Barrage. That is a dam that we have built to create Singapore's reservoir number 15. This became a British crown colony. So one of the legacies left behind by the English was a town plan. In this town plan, what the English did was they brought all the ethnic groups together and started dividing them by recognizing asking for the password. Or but I just want to test if you know the password. We have some as well. My name is Roger. So the password I normally like to use is Roger the Dodger. Roger the Dodger. That will be our password. Yep. My name is Roger. Our password is Roger the Dodger. Yep. That is our password. I'm going to take a short pause now, ladies and gentlemen, from introducing the sites because I'm going to take a bit of time to touch on Singapore history. I'm going to start with the year 1819. That's the time when an Englishman by the name of Sir Stanley Raffles came here in Okay, so for this evening, do try to stay with us, enjoy the Christmas lights, and then, of course, if your stop is after Orchard Road, like Vancouver MRT station, Raffles Hotel, I'm happy to stop you there as well. Right, of course, if yours is Suntec City, that is where we will have to end up. Right, because the bus has to be parked there, so we will, Captain and I have to get back to Suntec City. Right, so our itinerary for today. Right, I'm not gonna ask you where you plan to get off. Time that I'm gonna check for you where you plan to ride is after the gardens wrapping. Yeah? So do try to stay with us to enjoy the Christmas lights. Okay, I'll leave it entirely up to you to decide where you plan. Right, so this will be our itinerary. First thing first, this being a full open top bus, so standing or walking when the bus is moving is strictly prohibited. Why? Because we have purchased insurance for it. So when things happen, insurance almost always takes the case recording here and decides who is multi-skilled. So if you happen to fall under the naughty list, I'm sorry, your planes might be affected. Yeah? Next, this tour is notorious also for encountering low-hanging branches. So we need you to stay vigilant and a constant lookout for these low-hanging branches each and every time. Of course, we'll try to remind you, but sometimes I might be a second too late, if you know what I mean. Next, my sincere apologies to everyone in advance, because for this evening, the schedule is going to be very tight, so I don't have a choice but to impose what I call as a 1 minute rule. The maximum waiting time past any of these times shall only be, that's what on my watch, yeah? 6:06. Yeah, please align. Our watches remind if yours is different. Mine says 6:06 because when in doubt, what's on my watch then counts. Yeah. I know there's this 1 minute rule in place now, but should any of you wish to leave the group at any time, please let me know. This so I don't have to worry that I've lost a certain number of you. So please let me know if you plan to leave the group at any time. Next. I know this is a free sitting tour, meaning any seat not occupied, apart from the captain's seat that I see right here, you're more than welcome to occupy it. However, as a general courtesy to the other guests on board, I'd like to encourage all of you to please try to return back to the same seat you are currently seated on. Please, today, I suspect, it's going to be a problem for us to get into the Marina Barrage. So what Captain is likely going to do is going to stop the bus outside the Marina Barrage. And then we're going to have to walk in from the main road. Alright, so what happened is, just look at all this, yeah? It's going to stop this on the couples on the left. We're going to wait for everyone to come down from the bus, and then we're going to walk in together as a group. Then I'm going to start my commentary from out there, and after the commentary, I'll give you time to make your way, take some photographs, and make your way back to the bus. And while walking up, right, when we're making our way up, please try not to take any photographs. Why? This is so I can start my commentary as soon as possible. And on your way down, you can take as many pictures as you like. Because we always recommend. Right, let me move us back to the Marina Barrage. Well, there's a nice rainbow there. I'm sure you can see it. Yeah. It's a lucky day, bros. Right, the Marina Barrage there is a fine example of how the Singapore government tries to maximize land utilization in Singapore. So instead of just keeping that as a pipeline. Every time I talk about maximizing land utilization, you can have some people that look to the left and to the right.
Oh my boy!
That's where you get the two greenhouses. The one that's closest to us is called the Cloud Forest Dome. A showcase of plants found in the tropical highlands. Further down, because you have the flower dome, that is a showcase of plants that represents the season. This is the Yuletide season, so you have Christmas plants. When the Japanese were having the Sakura season, we have Sakura plants in there. When the Dutch is having tulips, we have tulips in there. So the things get rotated, the plants get rotated depending on the season. And I'm very sure. Well, I'm not going to suggest that. Sorry, if I didn't too much. Okay, no problem. Silver looking bridge there, that's the helix bridge, designed to look like the human DNA, representing the strength of human endurance. And right behind it is where you have the Art Science Museum, designed to look like two open palms facing the heavens, collecting all the goodness that heaven may bestow upon us. Some people call that the welcoming hands of Singapore. It's going to be at least 5,000 helicopter. Looks like a waving crab, welcoming crab out the top like that. Singapore flyer once again. Some of you are wondering how many capsules we have there. 28 capsules. Each of this capsule can take as many as 28 persons at any one time. And if you were to go into any of the capsules, the floor area is 4 meters by 7 meters. If you do the math, it's also 28 meters. And how long does it take to go in here? It's 31 minutes just to get to go one. That's why for a lot of you, you might find it's not moving. It is moving very, very slow. I'm going to take the short course now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start with the year 1819. There's a time when an Englishman by the name of Sir Stanley Nations and the original natives, they were given a form of land. And right in front, this area was given to the Europeans. Right here. And because this is where the Europeans built their mansions. And the last mansion that's still standing, of course, is the Raffles Hotel. That's further down. Now, we'll come back to the Raffles in a while. But before that, let me just highlight to you, this is Beach Road, yeah? Because this used to be the beach. Where we are now used to be the sea. It's now land because of land reclamation. So these Europeans have a British crown colony. So one of the legacies left behind by the English was a town plan. And this time, alright, Captain, if you can, please stop us right in front of the Raffles Hotel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a postcard view of our Raffles Hotel. Oh, it's like the Raffles Hotel with all the Christmas decorations on. Very special. And of course, I'd like to know, in the past, these were all beach fronting, yeah? So you just walk out, you'll have a beach. That's how lovely it is. And these palm trees at the side, well, these are called the Traveller's Palm, often associated with the Raffles Hotel. Now, this used to be very popular in Singapore, but in recent years, because we found that it actually attracts mosquitoes. So mosquitoes breeds in them. So that's why a lot of this has been removed. Well, you see, it's called the Traveller's Palm because in the past, when the travelers are thirsty or they need water, they just chop off one of the leaves and you get water in there. But it was used to back then, but today we attract our civilian war memorial, built to remind us of the pain and suffering that war brings. If you look carefully, there are 4 pillars there representing the 4 races in Singapore: the Chinese, the Malays, the Indians, and the minorities. 4 races. Pick one Singapore. 4 pillars, pick one war memorial. So the message is sending to us Singaporeans is that our 4 races need to be united as one people, so that we will not suffer the humiliation of the Second World War again. Of course, you also have some people that look at this from afar and say, hey, it looks like 4 chopsticks! And they began to call it a 4 chopsticks. Of course, we're fine with that. Because there's a saying, one stick is very easy to break, take a bunch of it, it's harder to break. So this is another call for. Right, coming up here, this is our Astronaut Theatres by the Bay. 2 doors, one for the theatre, which is here, and that's the concert hall. And the original architect designed this. His intention was to design this to look like the tip of 2 microphones. Because according to him, the microphones in both the theatre and the concert hall. And hopefully the members of the public look at this from afar, will remind them of the performing arts. But of course, after it's completed, everybody has got different ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring out your cameras once again. It's coming up here. It's going to be the best view of the Marina Bay Sands you're going to get this evening.
Yes.
Nothing beats photographing the Marina Bay Sands on top of our big
One
face.
moment, please.
Because we offer you an unblocked view. Right in front there, this of course our merlion, head of a lion, body of a fish. Head of a lion because the name Singa means lion, Mura means city in our Malay and Indian sense. Body of a fish, just to remind us of our humble beginning as a tiny little fishing village called Tamasa. And why is the merlion sprouting water? Because water to the Chinese represents money, wealth and prosperity. So that represents our desire for overflowing wealth and prosperity for little island republic. Right over here, this is the Fullerton Hotel. And it was not always the Fullerton Hotel because in the past this was our own Central Post Office. That's why it's also sometimes known as the building with the postal code 00. Because in the whole English system, the postal code always starts from the Central Post Office. And right on top there has the old lighthouse that used to guide ships into the harbour. Because in the past, this was our old Johnston Pier, which eventually got removed because it was deemed to be too small to accommodate the crowds that come. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm going to take a short pause because we're going to arrive at Lau Pa Sat and there's a few instructions I need to pass down to you. Number 1, on all the stores there will accept credit cards. So if you plan to pay by credit cards, please check with the store holders before you queue. Number 2, if you consume any food or drinks in any of our hawker centers in Singapore, there is a legal requirement, this is a legal requirement, for you to return your trays, your cutleries, and your utensils back to the tray racks. Failure to do that, because that includes disposing any garbage that you have created. Yeah? Failure to do that, if an inspector comes along, he or she has the right to impose a fine. And it is my duty to inform you of this regulation. The third thing, you're not going to have a lot of time for dinner this evening because we need all of you back and seated on the bus. Our bus captain will be back with the bus or will open up the doors for the bus by 7:35 for you to do your boarding. Yeah? So you can board at 7:35 and you hope to leave by 7:40. And where will the bus be? Where you get off is where you board the bus again. Alright, where you get off is where you would board the bus again. So we hope to leave this place by 7:45. Okay, I think Captain is going to stop us in front. So what happened? So for satay sampling, please wait just outside. Just next to the traffic light there, yeah? Please wait over there and I'll bring the satay to you. Once again, satay to get your dinner. Now, if you're going to order satay, please try to order from stall number 8 because at stall number 8, you do not need to queue. Show them your wristband, they will serve big fast gas first.
pa na tayo kaya wala sticks. Kabla. I like sauce right now. Si ekran natin ito. Sirega. Sirega hokasan niya sa masahe.
Don't have to worry. Because whatever time I come back with the group, Captain will be waiting for us. And so you don't have to worry if you are with me. Only time you need to monitor your watch all the time is if you happen to get the link from the group. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the second degree as well. I think talking is a lot more comfortable. I'm sorry, Captain. It has to be you. Quiet at this point. I think you is so we're back to the Marina Barrage. Rushing out from there. I wouldn't want to be around there when that happens. Okay, that's good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please get yourself ready to alight from the bus. Ladies and gentlemen, the time now is 7:57. We'll meet here again at 8. Collect energy from the sun and use it to light up these structures. And of course, these are all live plants. Yeah, a lot of them are actually air plants. And they are spread out like a tree because you want to collect spread out like a tree because you want to collect rainwater, and the rainwater that's collected here is used for irrigation within this garden. Now, out of the 18 super trees, however, we do have 2 of them without solar panels. And which are the 2? One of them is right in there at the super tree cluster. It's called the Super Tree Observatory. That's the one you buy a ticket that brings you all the way to the top to have a nice view of the area. The other one is the one right here. And then of course everyone will be looking at this and comparing it with all the other 2 and thinking, hey, it does look very similar. So what's the difference? Well, the one here functions as a chimney. And why on earth do you even need a chimney in the middle of a garden? It's not for making.
Like glass.
Ten. Because this was a neutral group of people that the English could find. So they used them to defend. One thing neat thing about Chinatown is, this year's Christmas light up has 3 zones, yeah? Start with a white, yellow, and blue zone. Blue zone is, you see the blue zone, you know it's coming almost to an end. Yeah? This is a 3.1 kilometer stretch. And first stop that's coming up, of course, is the Apple shop to open in Singapore. To the blue zone now. Right, for guests going and lighting and Orchard Gateway, please get yourself ready. We'll tell you when to come down. This one, the bus stop is right in front. Captain can't open the door yet. So the walkways are left and right. But notice that it's wide, yeah? This is deliberately widened by the Singapore government to attract street baskers to come perform. Yeah, because it is believed that street basking will bring life to the street. Palace. this is the official president of the President of Singapore. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our 3.1 kilometer stretch of our Christmas on Supertrees.
Aptahan siya magkama ka na.
This Christmas light up is going to last from January to the 1st of January 2025. Yeah? Right there, this is statistically most likely the most expensive Christmas tree in Singapore. You guys want to bring out your cameras now? This is our Christmas light up. 3.1 kilometer stretch. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see our orchard road coming to life with a lot of basking and live performance from church group as well. And you can see Hilton Hotel there. This is the feature wall for our Christmas light up. And it's going to be used for the New Year's countdown as well.
Christmas village.
And some of you might have noticed the speakers based on the lampposts. Well, if you come earlier in the day, you would hear Christmas carols being played. This is to enhance the Christmas atmosphere. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is our last and final stop, San